Okay, hard matchup. Ori. I mean, if the Ori is good, they will always charm you, right? Whenever you ult, they always have prio in lane. They can always harass in the tower. If the Ori is good, this matchup is so aids. I would say Ori's hard. I wouldn't say unplayable though, because you can get windows into it. Definitely not unplayable, but it is definitely a hard matchup, I would say. Akali. I'd put Akali hard as well. Should I order this as in the hardest in the hardest tier would be on the left to right, right? Should I do it like that? Or nah? Akali skill? Akali is not skill, bro. You could be better than Akali. Akali could be a little toddler, and the guy would still perform on Akali because his champ is extremely brain dead. Actually, was the hardest. We could do it like that. This used to be a skill matchup maybe years ago. Not anymore though. Unplayable. Akshan for sure. Akshan always prio, always bullies you on the tower, and has insane map pressure. If you don't get ganked or if you don't get any lead, this matchup is unplayable. Yeah, but with Akali, I mean, Akali gets prio. Akali's more impressive in skirmishes. Akali's very safe. And if you ever miss position once or grief shadow once, Akali just runs you down. This matchup is a bit disgusting. Akali definitely has to do way less than Zed does to win. That's for sure. Who's next? Annie. Annie, where would I put Annie? Hard or unplayable? Annie's pretty hard as well if Annie's good. I'd say hard. Annie's also a lane bully, but Annie can actually trade back as well in a way. The only thing you have to be wary of with Annie is obviously her ult combo. But Annie's also very close range as well. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Annie's. I mean, I don't think Annie's worse than Akshan. Are you doing a matchup tier list for said? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would put Annie as hard, I guess. Who's next? Anivia. Season 4. No. It's current matchups. I think Anivia. I played Comment Z. Ain't no way he played Comment Z. What about? I feel like I'm gonna congest so much matchups into hard. I think that Anivia is such a shit champ though. Even though she can be annoying, the champ is so shit. I'd put her in medium. A Soul is easy. Azia. Season 4 was 10 years ago, yeah. I mean, Azia matchup is hard, don't get me wrong, because you can always ult out of your ult, but at least in lane, you can always trade when you WQs, you can always WQ at the same time. So there's a lot of fighting in this lane. So as long as you know how to play the lane and you're confident as well, the lane's not that bad. Don't think it's unplayable though, as people make it out to be. I don't mind that lane. Cassiopeia. I don't think Cassiopeia is unplayable as for Zed because Zed's relatively safe. It's just annoying when you actually try to all in and she obviously places a W and can ult you. She also gets very tanky as well, but tanky jumps nowadays aren't that scary if you go first strike and Eclipse. On Twitter, yeah, I'll put this on Twitter as well. Cho'Gath. I would put Cho'Gath. I'll put Cho'Gath easy. Again, first strike and clutch. Cho'Gath Q is so easy to dodge, and there's W as well. He's such a telegraph champ. I think Cho'Gath is very easy. Corki, also very easy. Diana. I would put Diana here, actually. Hmm. I'm thinking actually it's between unplayable and hard. That matchup is really hard. Hmm. This matchup is really hard though. Maybe I'll change that accordingly later. I'll see. I'll decide that later. But yeah, she's definitely up there. I mean, you can't ever combo because she can always eat your combo with W. Her trades are infinitely better. She's just naturally tanky. She also has prior throughout the entire lane as well with her Q. Obnoxious poke as well, really hard to avoid. Echo, I would put medium. Echo could be skill actually. Maybe it's a bit more favored towards Zed now, but I would say skill for that one. I don't think that lane's that bad. First lane, I think skill, Fizz is also skill matchup. As long as you know what you're doing with the Fizz, this matchup is not that bad. You never W aggressively when he has you up. He always combo backwards as well whenever he tries to go in. Matchup is very linear. I don't think its matchup is that bad. Cut skill matchup, I don't think cut skill matchup. I think cut's easy. Yeah, I go Fizz or Clips to tank comps always. No. Galio. I think Galio's pretty easy as well. I mean, Galio can only go in, and you could kite Galio so easily as that. Who's next on here? Gragas? Gragas unplayable. I've seen Gragas too much mid lane, and that champ is so miserable to play into. Yeah, ask away now. Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger, I mean, he's annoying, but you can wave clear, I guess, with Profane Rush. I'd say hard. Away. Away is really annoying earlier. Away is also I would put hard, I think. Oh, actually, of all these champs that don't play into Hawaii, I'll put Hawaii medium, I think. Again, I might change accordingly later. I'll see. I really, what's the code? Do you queue? I queue ADC second because it's the least likely to get filled from my experience. But yeah, I do dodge if I get filled ADC. Irelia a tough one as well. I do want to put Irelia in unplayable. I mean, I think a lot of the hard matchups here and unplayable I'm going to change later because there's a lot of champs here I would probably put up. Like Irelia could probably move up and Diana probably down. I don't know though. I'll do it more accordingly later, but this is just a rough estimate right now. Niv is unplayable for you, Tobias, but it's more about me detaining the champ, I think, in general. I mean, we have our kryptonites, right? Like, I am mental looked into Akali, for example. That's natural, though. But it's not an easy matchup, I guess. But the champ is just shit, though, hence why I think it's not as high as these other tiers. Who else do we have that plays mid lane here? I don't think anyone else is mid lane here on the second row. Jace. Jace, I would say, is either easy or medium. If the Jace is good, I guess it's medium. Jace again is just very linear. He can push you in, but it's not hard to fight back a Jace. And as long as you play properly with your shadows, Jace can't really touch you. You can just one shot him. I would say medium. Don't think Jace is that bad. You can fight back Jace. That's the main thing, right? Okay, who else do we have? Karma. I don't think Karma is that hard to play into, as said. First strike TP Profane. I don't think Karma is that bad. I think Karma is actually relatively easy. I don't think to a Karma than all these champs up here. That's for sure, though. Maybe she's the hardest of the easy matchups, but I think I don't think to comment on any of these champs over here. Easily. Who else is here? Kassadin. Kassadin point easy. Obviously Kassadin completely chill matchup. The guy can't do much. You can fight early, but after first recall, this matchup is way, way better. When do you go TP? When I can't kill my opponent and I just need items, or if I want to scale, I'll go TP. If I can kill my opponent early and if I can actually capitalize off of that kill, then I would go Ignite. Katarina is easy. Thing with Katarina is obviously you're gonna avoid her daggers. As long as you avoid her daggers, main damage output is gone. In the early, you have to respect the all-in. She has a really good all-in level 2 and 3. But Zed is way too slippery for Katarina to do anything into. I would say Katarina is a very easy matchup. Zed's items is all, whatever you buy is just so good into Katarina. Eclipse is good for dueling Katarina, Profane is good, and so is Cycler Sword. Who else do we have in this? Don't feel any of these jumps here mid lane. LeBlanc. LeBlanc is between skill matchup and hard, I think. I would have put LeBlanc actually. Thank you for the follow. LeBlanc. I mean, the issue with LeBlanc, I think, is no one plays his champ. That's one thing. But I think I put her as hard. I'd put her as hard, I think. LeBlanc bullies in the early levels, so you never have prior early. You're just relying on LeBlanc to be kind of bad to win. In some sense. Good LeBlanc is untouchable. You just rely on comboing backwards, so if they always just play slow and controlled, you should never really be able to kill a LeBlanc. It's quite the patience game between Zed and LeBlanc in this lane. But yeah, if this is good LeBlanc, I would say this matchup is pretty hard though. Realistically, you should never be able to combo LeBlanc if LeBlanc never gets bored and just goes in for fun. But yeah, LeBlanc gets prior throughout. This is why I think the matchup is hard. Zed cannot contest prior to LeBlanc. Never ever. Plus the matchup between medium and hard. You think so? If you skill matchup in the middle here, I'll maybe it looks better. I'll check after. I'll finish the champs first, and then we can decide afterwards, right? What else do we have next? Yeah. Is the Sonder next? Did I miss anyone? The Sonder's next, right? Lysandra. This matchup was so easy before Malignance got into the game. Now that Malignance is in the game, yo, James with the raid, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Hope you had a good stream. The thing with Lysandra, I think, is I would say she's easy, to be honest. I don't struggle to Lysandra. I think the matchup is really chill, especially when you go Eclipse as well. But it's just the ult is so low cooldown now when they all rush the same item. That's a bit annoying in this matchup. I've not tried dual gun on Gragas now. Why would I pull Lysandra? Shut up, James. I'll put a medium, I guess. I'll put a medium, I think. Okay, let's go on to that. I mean, again, as you don't have to go in, right? If you just go in out of boredom, then obviously you can trade. But as long as you never trade in, and always just play with shadows, the Sandra cannot really touch you. And she has to always rely on the E to get into Zed's range as well. So if you grief your shadow, then yeah, you can probably die. But if you don't grief your shadow, the Sandra can never touch you. You could also go cleanse in this matchup as well, and never get killed whatsoever. What's next on the list? Who are you missing now? Do we put Lux in there? No one even plays Lux. I guess we put Lux here. Lux could actually be hard though, but this might piss off a lot of people that play Lux because a lot of Lux players are all over though. No offense to Lux players. But this matchup is actually very hard. Lux gets prio, and if you ever try to ult, Lux can always Q. You should never be in Lux's range as well. I'll put Lux. Lux is actually pretty hard matchup. If the Lux is good. But thank God no one plays that jump. But that'll probably piss off a lot of Lux players. Malzahar is pretty easy. Malzahar, you can always buffer the Qs. Malzahar does the same thing as well. He just pushes the wave, but Malzahar can't really fight back into Z as well. As long as you know how to buffer your Qs when he ults, the matchup is pretty free. And obviously, if you really want to, you can rush a 1300 gold item that negates his entire ultimate, which makes him also pissed useless. Malphite unplayable. I saw Malphite, we put that guy straight away unplayable. I won't even elaborate why that guy's unplayable. I won't even elaborate. Chrysante is picked on mid, to be fair, quite a bit. Chrysante. I mean, Chrysante is another champ where you just go first strike Eclipse into and farm gold on. But I don't think Chrysante is that bad. As long as you have the right setup. If you have the right setup, this matchup is that bad. But where would I put him? Rumble. Rumble is a very hard lane. Probably promise hard, to be honest. Again, Chrysante will always have prio in this lane, right? Most of the matchups that are hard is just matchups where you're perma forced in the tower. I guess I'll put him medium actually. I don't think he's as hard as these champs actually. Lee Sin. Lee Sin. I don't know a matchup that has prio, but Lee Sin you can actually fight as well, as long as you have the right item. I feel Lee Sin will be skill matchup. Lee Sin is definitely a matchup that is playable. Nefiri is pretty easy. Nefiri is such an easy lane for Z. You should never lose as Z into Nefiri. A bit illegal to lose that lane. If she ever does a dash thing, you can always backwards combo. And that champ is just insanely like telegraphic and everything that she does. Or he, whatever Nefiri is, I have no idea. You should never get killed by killed by Nefiri, as I said. Quite literally impossible. Is that everything from this row here? I won't count Lucian. I mean, no one plays Lucian mid anymore. Kled, no one plays. Nasus. Don't play Nasus either. I've seen it a few times though. Nautilus. Okay, Nico unplayable for sure. We're doing elaborate on that one. That matchup, I hate this matchup so much of a passion. Never see easy one to a good Lucian. Capital James. Yumi's skill matchup for sure. Yeah, Yumi matchup is very hard, bro. Morgana is hard too, right? For exact same reasons as Lux. We'll always have prayer, can always bind ult after death. No, Lux is way worse because Lux has way more range than Morgana does. I don't think Morgana is as hard as Lux. And Morgana again is also never picked mid-dive as well, right? Does Malzahar just outplay late game before? No, because I mean by late game you can just have QSS. And in lane, if he tries to ult you can buffer your Qs, whereas I mean not whereas. So yeah, if you ever buffer your Qs into Malzahar ult, he just stunned himself and he takes triple shuriken every single time. That much was pretty chill. Vladimir, when I get to him, as long as you go first strike Eclipse into Vladimir, that matchup is pretty chill, I would say. Who's next on the list? Orianna. Orianna is hard into a good player. Don't think it's unplayable, but it's definitely hard. Orianna, again, matchup that Most of the time we'll have Prio, but you can actually contest Prio in some way with this lane at least. It's just the better the players in Oriana, the harder the lane is, right? Well, Oriana is definitely playable though. This is not easy, but yeah, totally chill. Level 1 kill with tempo is strong. Yeah, but you should never fist fight to kill level 1 though. Kill is just a low key Aurelia. Gonna post this on Twitter, YouTube. I'll do it for both, yeah. Who's next on here? Pantheon, I guess. Pantheon, I think Pantheon is relatively easy. So the thing with Pantheon, he obviously is insanely oppressive early, but Zed is... I mean, Zed spaces Pantheon so easily with Zed's range, right? And you can ult his W so easy as well, as long as you're not playing a melee range into him. I think Pantheon's pretty easy. Don't think Pantheon's a hard lane for Zed. I already put Silas. I'll let you know when I get to him, but that'll be probably between hard or skill matchup. Who's next on here now? Kiana, I guess, right? Kiana is one of the hardest ones, or unplayable, I think. Issue with Kiana is, as long as you don't play into a range, Kiana can't really touch you, but no matter how fed or behind you are, Kiana can always just one-tap you if you ever get into a range, right? Or if you disrespect her. Kiana ult is so oppressive into Zed. I would say hard. I don't think it's as bad as these 5 though. You could play Exhaust into it, yeah, but relying on Exhaust already says that it's a hard matchup if you need to play Exhaust to play into the lane. Right. Alright, who's next? Rumble, right? I think Rumble's next. I could do Renekton as well, I guess, for mid lane. Do you do Renekton? I guess you could do Renekton. Renekton mid is also chill as well. Such a short lane is so nice for Zed. I think Renekton will be medium. Riven. Riven is human. I've seen Riven mids a few times. I guess I'll put Riven too. Why not? Actually, should we mix this with top lane matchups as well? We could mix this with top lane matchups too. Riven is unplayable though. Rumble is either unplayable or hard. I think with Eclipse this matchup is actually playable though. I would say hard. I wouldn't say unplayable. I don't think Rumble is as bad as these top champs in the top row. Alawi can mid too. Alawi is a chill matchup. Alawi is pretty easy. Who's next? Rise, right? Rise, I think, is relatively easy. You can always force a Rise to so whenever you ult as Zen to Rise, they always want to proc phasers, right, or whatever they have, and they always buffer themselves. I mean, you can always buffer Qs when they try to proc their root. I've killed so many Rises when they try to proc their root, and I just buffer my Qs into them and kill them from it. I think Rise is relatively easy, and Rise as well is another half stacker that you can just go first strike or Eclipse into. I think Rise is a pretty easy matchup for Zed, I would say. Seraphine, another easy matchup. Silas. Okay, Swain first actually, right? Yeah, Swain, I guess. Swain. What would I put Swain? Swain's relatively easy as well, though. No, I feel like there's too many champs in easy. Or whatever, I'll just say later. Swain's easy. I mean, he has one CC that can ruin you. But you rush Eclipse into Swain, what does Swain do? You're just gonna kill him every time you get auto ignite. Swain just dies. Swain can't survive that combo. That's 6. He's hard for SB. I mean, Swain's damage early is not existent. The only way you can damage you is if you tank his pull, whoever that is. As long as you don't get hit by his pull, this trap will never damage you. This matchup is pretty easy as well. For that Singed. Yeah, we should have a tank his Q as well. Your Q ranges is. Oh, you do not need D-shot to send first. Anchors, fuck up with this D-shot, man. We need to fuck up with this D-shot bullshit. Singed. I don't know if his Singed is that bad. I also Singed is easy as well. How Smolder is? I don't think Smolder's a hard lane. I think that guy, I mean, I played that matchup once at the Nemesis, and that matchup was annoying. I don't think it was hard though. It's just the one game that we played into Smolder went so out of hand. But I don't think Smolder's a hard matchup though. Well, is Smolder even played mid? Yeah, you guys are Smolder mid. Nemesis was on Smolder that game. And I mean, from that game alone, it was kind of hard to judge. You got Prio a lot, yeah, but the Smolder did nothing. Smolder's under my tower the entire game, and we didn't punish it either, because the game was all just dictated on bot side, right? But yeah, I think Smolder is an easy matchup though. If you want to count Smolder, I would say Smolder's easy. Silas. Okay, Silas is weird now. Silas with the new self, I think, is either hard or skill. I don't know if it's skill anymore now though. I don't think it's skill anymore. I would say it's skill probably just because I'm biased towards both champs, but I would say it's hard though for the average Z. I'll definitely organize the hard tier at the end. There's way too many champs here that I could actually change. I'll definitely change that. Why is Ori the same level as the Blanc and Aurelia? Ori you can never get prio into. Ori will always bully you in this lane. You can never go into an Ori consistently either. Ori, if the player is good, is just one of the worst matchups I would say for Z. But yeah, that's obviously I'm assuming all of this for high elo players, right? Obviously, low elo Oris will be completely endless. Cleanse. I mean, this is just you being anxious. You cleanse the charm and then she just ults away. Then what? Right? That won't change anything. If you ult and she cleanse, I mean, she charms, and you cleanse the charm, she ults away, then what does that achieve? You won't get ult sooner. They always have CDR. And then if they have flash as well, then what? You're never gonna kill. By having a cleanse as well, you're gonna be down so much CS into Ori as well. Yeah, Ori players also run Ultimate Hunter, that's true. Should be TP. Yeah, I mean, if you go and combo someone into Ori, into a good Ori, I should say. I should specify good Ori. You'll be down so much CS. Naturally. Ignite, I mean, Ignite's fine, but you're relying again on the opponent to make a mistake by going Ignite. But yeah, the whole reason the matchup is hard, you get bullied, you can't get prio, and she is extremely safe, so you can't kill it as well. So this matchup is, if the player is good, is one of the hardest matchups for Z, IMO. Silas, I think Silas now that Silas has just pure damage with how items shifted now. It's kind of hard to actually do stuff into Silas. Silas is also so skirmishy as well. As in, even if you went lane into Silas, if Silas gets a few kills just from skirmishing, Silas can just one-shot Z as well. I think Silas is actually hard lane now. From this season onwards. I mean, from how this season's been played so far. Who's next? Talia? Oh, Syndra actually, sorry, Syndra. Syndra... I think Syndra is... probably the easiest control mate for Zed to play into. But I wouldn't put it easy either because obviously good Synders are also really oppressive. But out of all the control mages though, I think Syndra is the best to play into for Zed. And I think most players that play Syndra would agree with that. That matchup is pretty chill. I wouldn't say it's skill much of the. I mean, it's between easy and medium. I like this matchup personally. Find it easy, but I'm gonna probably medium. Yeah, make reminders for Halo or not. I mean, I've been doing it from my own POV, so you tell me what that is. I would say this matchup is probably fairly even playing it from the Syndra side. Yeah, I mean, I like this matchup for Zed. Yeah, I would say that's medium or easy. Okay, who else we got here? Talia next. Talia, another easy matchup. Talia gets power in early levels, but Talia cannot do anything to Zed. As in, once you get onto a Talia as Zed, what does Talia do? Talia can't do anything about it. Talia just dies. If Talia's picked, I mean, that matchup is insanely easy. Talon. Where would I put Talon? Oh, I just realized this now. This is probably some label like that. Let me fix that real quick. I think Talon would be. This is skill for Talon as well. Oh, it's between these three here. I don't know. So Talon obviously gets probably relatively easy, and Talon will just play for map anyway. Now you can never follow tons of roams. That's the annoying part of this lane. You can never match how this guy plays map. But Talon can never kill a Zed as well, because Zed can always just kite Talon pretty easily, and Zed can never get hit by Talon's second W as well. Probably say. When I say skill matchup for this though, I don't know if I'd say skill. Because I definitely feel like a Zed favored. Either medium or easy. I'll put it easy for now. I'll readjust later. Tristana. Okay, Tristana is hard. Tristana will just Tristana just always keeps in the tower. I mean, you can fight realistically, yeah, but you can't just one-shot her either. Tristana will keep you in the tower the entire game. You obviously have to I mean, most Tristanas also go both plating as well, so you can't ever one-tap a Tristana realistically. And now, once you waste one combo to proc your bone plating, you then have 20 seconds again before your next combo. And in that time, she can do so much as well. I would say it's a hard matchup. You can't realistically kill Tristana unless they fuck up as well. But yeah, the main issue is of this lane that you're always on the tower and you can't ever change that. Snowballing it is unrealistic to factor in. Gotta be easier than the rest of medium. You see me in Talon, right? Yeah. I mean, of all these champs here, yeah, Talon's definitely easier. Yeah, I would put Tristana hard. Oh, it's definitely unplayable, but it's definitely hard, I would say. Definitely gets medium either. Yeah, I'll put Tristana in hard. Tryndamere. Tryndamere is relatively easy. Tryndamere can never run down a Zed if you don't Grief Shadow. As long as you don't Grief Shadow, Tryndamere can't really kill you. And I guess this matchup, you can also just farm gold, and I think Tryndamere I would put as an easy matchup for Zed. Like, Just one thing to remind yourself is to never waste shadow. Once you waste shadow, they just ghost you down and you can't do much. But again, that just depends if you waste shadow or not. I would say Trinity is relatively easy to play for that. He's annoying though, but he's definitely easy to play. Twisted Fate. Okay, this is weird now. ADTF is so oppressive, but APTF is so piss easy to play into. But ADTF is so annoying to play into. I mean, I'll judge this for ADTF because most people play ADTF now, right? ADTF though, where would I play him? Yeah, it's definitely not easy. I'd probably put a medium to be honest. Actually, no, I mean, TF really isn't that hard. It's annoying as well how this champ can always just shove and roam as well. Shouldn't still go unplayable for Zed. Yeah, I mean, if Zed's good, then Trin will never touch Zed. Can you duplicate icons and do one for APTF and ADTF? I don't think you can do that, but even if I did, would it not be so awkward to have two TF icons as well? Why Akshan unplayable? Akshan pushes in on the tower permanently. Akshan can easily roam and skirmish. Akshan can also just one-shot you, whatever. You get any sort of lead. That matchup is really hard. Akshan also itemizes tab buys as well, and his own items. Akshan is a really hard matchup. Tell me no, Pichon is gonna beat me in 1v1. 1v1. What's up, Dave? Especially for it though. It's between easy and medium. I'll probably just put medium just to factor in both twisty fates. I mean AD. AP is piss easy though. But AD is definitely harder. I'd probably say medium. I mean, of all these champs here. No, we definitely have to adjust some of these after. We'll definitely adjust some of these. There is some adjusting that needs to be done. Well, that's a good rough guesstimate, I guess. What's the next mid laner here? Vex? Vigor? Is Vigor next mid laner here? Faris, Vigor. Faris, you never see mid though. Vigor, I guess, is next. If someone from me 15 wins, I can get VIP. I'm pretty sure I need to free up some badges for VIP. Because I'm pretty sure I'm maxed out now on VIP badges. I'm pretty sure I have 50. I've had 50 for a while now. Wouldn't even bother with Vigo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've seen Vigo in like 2 years. Yeah, Vigo is never picked to be fair, but I mean, I guess it is a mid lane, eh? I don't remember the last time I played the Vigo though. Vigo is such a dead champ. I could not tell you the last time I saw Vigo. But yeah, I mean, I'll put it there just because why not? It's a mid laner, I guess. Valkos, okay, Valkos is hard though. Valkos is hard because Valkos you'll never get into range of. The only way you can get into range of a Valkos is if you open a fight of W. Once you waste your W to get into his range, I mean, half your damage is already gone, right? That's one shuriken less already in your combo. You're not gonna kill him realistically. Valkos can farm wave so safely as well. I would say Valkos is definitely off the harder lanes, even though that guy's also never picked. It was definitely an easy matchup when he was actually picked. Down the kind of mid lane. You really see that. I guess I could try to do that later, I guess, maybe. Or I could do another one for top lane champs specifically too. I'll see how much time we have. Vex. Vex is another champ that's just died off. Like no one plays Vex anymore. I could not tell you the last time I saw a Vex picked ever. It's been so long since I've seen a Vex. But let's say if Vex was still played, where would I put Vex on this list? Yeah, Vex is really rare. Yeah, it's a good matchup for Yasuo. Into Yasuo, I mean, sorry. But yeah. I think Vex would be medium. She's insanely annoying, but Vex is Again, a matchup where as long as you don't actually just go in and force like stupid shit, she can't do much into you. I mean, she's not harder than the hard champs, and I would put her around here somewhere. I think around that would be good. I think. Well, again, yeah, we'll just adjust the small quantity later. This is not all adjusted yet, but yeah, I would definitely put it like low medium. Jumps are useless. Yeah, I agree. Every vexes are good. I mean, you go milk treads that jump as fuck all as well if you have to. Who's next? Victor. So what we have Victor left. Let me put the jumps at the top actually. Victor, Vladimir, Seraph, Yasuo, Yone. I want to put Ziggs. Ziggs is more of a bot laner than a mid laner. I have not seen Ziggs mid in so long. Well, I guess we can do. Why not? PTS Jens on 6. Yeah, that's probably the mid laners, right? Okay. Victor. The thing about Victor is how annoying his E is. His E is pretty much undodgeable if you're melee. It's very hard to spray to victory. It's more on them dodging it than you dodging it. But aside from that fact, though, you're probably going to go TP into Victor anyway. You can't go anything else into Victor than TP. Yeah, we definitely have to do some adjusting in the medium and hard matchup tiers. But yeah, I would probably say hard though. But we definitely have to do some adjusting here. Victor harder than the mediums, but not harder than these top champs up here, I would say. But probably there. I want to Victor as soon as I'm 6. I mean, now if the Victor has hands, you're not going to one-tap him at 6. Vladimir. Okay, at first I thought this matchup would be bad again. Now that Hydra was gone, right? But now that I've been going first strike Eclipse cut down, I think this matchup is so piss easy. Again, I think Vladimir matchup is easy. You rush Eclipse, and I mean this guy cannot do shit. You're farming so much gold again. Surely every champ is a skill matchup if you're good enough. Kappa. Don't think it works like that. Yeah, but Vladimir. Lane is so linear as well, as in you just never walk up when he has empowered Q. That's his main damage source gone right there. You don't walk up when he has empowered Q. Whenever you have first strike, just combo, get your 20-30 gold every single time. You farm so much gold when you have Eclipse and first strike with a cut down as well. And obviously, he gets more HP the later the game goes. I think this matchup is really strong. Send matchups, yeah. Just doing roughly now that I'll organize a bit better later. What's the ranges? Wagwan, as you say. Yasuo. Yasuo is a hard matchup. It's really hard to fight Yasuo instead. I wouldn't say unplayable. Because at one point Z does outscale, but it's just again, you can never really contest Prio in this lane if the Yasuo is human. I would say it's a hard matchup. It's up there, for sure. Xerath lane. Xerath is similar to Volkos in the sense that if they just sit back and wave clear, you can't really interact unless you open with W. And once you open with W, that's the issue, that half your damage is just gone from that point on. Since you lost the shadow, that's one shuriken less. I'd probably put Xerath and I'd probably put Xerath between high, medium, or low hard. I don't think it's as bad as Valkos though. I don't know. This is I guess I would put it same as Valkos. This is pretty much the same champ. Said One-Trick's always managed to lose to me somehow. I think the matchup, I mean, obviously Jeremy gets prior for the lane, right? But as long as Zed doesn't waste his shadow and just plays conservatively. What does Trinity do into Zed, right? You just never throw your shadow and Trinity cannot do anything to Zed. As there should be nothing I can do. Yeah, I mean, if Zed gets bored and you just throw shadow, then yeah, Trinity will just run them down. But as long as Zed is just not wasting W, they should never die to a Trinity. In no way. Especially now that, I mean, I guess it was better before with Hydra being in the game, but I still don't think it's that bad now. Yeah, I'll put Seraphim probably low hard. Yone is insanely easy. That's not even debatable. Yone can't do Shen to Zed. I mean, Yone can bully in the first levels, but after first recall, you can just farm Yone pretty much, as long as you don't play like shit. You can also buff a Qs into Yone as well, which is also nice, where you just force Yone on and just Q behind yourself, shit like that. And again, you should never be into Yone's range as well as Zed. Yone can never get into Zed's range without E in Q3. Zoe's not picked at all as well. Like, this champ is never picked. But if this champ was picked, I would say Zoe's relatively easy as well. I think Zoe is a chill matchup. And you can even go cleanse as well. The only time you can die in this down is if you obviously get hit by a bubble. But even then, you can just go cleanse, negate the bubble, and just all in afterwards. I think this matchup is very easy. Or they can kill you early levels as well if they have good summoners. But again, if you just respect that, you should never die. I think Zoe's relatively easy too. Fuck up, Jason. Frozen Sins. That guy's the goat. Ziggs. I mean, if you want to put Ziggs here, I guess. Where would Ziggs even go? I mean, I've not seen this matchup in so long. Who even plays Ziggs mid lane? No one plays this champ. This champ is so dead on mid lane. I don't think I'll put Ziggs here. No one plays this champ. I think that's every mid laner, right? Message BDS Gents for his input. Okay, we definitely did just some of these matchups though. Cannon mid lane. Cannon again is rarely picked, but I guess if it is picked though. Okay, so Cannon top lane is actually is obviously harder, right? Longer range. Cannon has more space to run you down and more space to play around the Z. But mid lane though, it's pretty chill. Cannon should never be able to ult Z. And you can always force the Cannon to ult as well as Z. You get bullied early, but you can also trade back so easily as well. I think this matchup is pretty easy for Z on mid lane, I would say. Sion mid lane. Sion's very easy as well. Where's Sion? Sion is easy. Sion again is the same way. The same with Vladimir. You go first try cut down in Eclipse and you farm gold on them. Sion is pretty easy as well, I would say. More niche picks like Sion, Varus, etc. People like Zongo, Desperacida, etc. that we see on mid lane. Oh yeah, true actually. Kanin does go off mid. I mean, with that case, then Olaf is also another free matchup for Zed. Olaf is also really nice for Zed. You get 6, you get 1 component, and you just one-shot Olaf at 6. Can't I just go Akshan at 6? No. So Akshan bullies you the entire lane. Akshan always gets prio. You can't contest prio ever to Akshan. Akshan also has way better skirmishing. I mean, you can just never go into Akshan, realistically. You're stuck on the tower into this jump. Galio mid, and I put Galio here. Galio is on easy right there. Maokai, I've not seen a Maokai mid in my life. Dr. Munda mid lane. Munda mid. That would probably be very easy as well though. Let's actually adjust some of these matchups then. I feel like there's so much congested matchups here. So Skill matchups. Would I put any more champs in skill matchup? Would I put a Collie in skill, man? If I ignore my bias towards the Collie, because I despise this champ, maybe I would actually put it in skill matchup. I don't know. Nah, I'm being delusional, man. It's 100% more Collie favored. I'm being delusional there. Malphite, Kled mid is Kled mid. Again, never picked, but that's also pretty chill. Just backwards combo. Malphite, unplayable for sure. Malphite is so ace to play into. Skill matchup with a Snow and Malphite, yeah. I think I will drop Silas. I mean, Silas again now will also be squishy too. As long as you just play properly, you should be able to kill Silas. As long as you know your limits, and you don't just tank chains early. I mean, I don't think this matchup is that bad. It's just annoying if it snowballs. Well, again, both champs can snowball this matchup very easily. I think I'll drop Silas to there. Jace. I think I'll drop Jace as well into skill. I call it as hard. Put that shit on the unplayable, you liar. I'm sorry that this is not gold, Tyra. I am so sorry that this is not gold, my guy. Clown. Who else? It would be skill from these champs. Yeah, I'm thinking LeBlanc as well. I'm thinking LeBlanc to be skill. I think that's the only champ left I would debate being a skill matchup. Tyra, see you tomorrow, bro. CBH typed an NPC today. Or speak to an NPC, I should say. Yeah, I'll probably put LeBlanc actually in skill. And no mercy. I mean, this guy has always been an NPC in chat. I don't think this guy ever learns. He can reflect himself for a bit, for the 24 hours. That's probably it for skill matchups, though. I don't know who else here would be a skill matchup. No, Dino being up here is also a bit hard on. I should not put Dino up here. Dino's hard, but not unplayable. Dino should not be there. How's the long skill matchup? So the early levels, Zed would lose, but after recall, where you get, I mean, ideally you go for Dirk first, recall to LeBlanc, or you go for a pickaxe to rush a Cycler Sword. At that point, it's mind games, because if you ever hit 2 Qs after 6, LeBlanc just dies. But yeah, the early part is rough. It's only rough after during the first part of the lane. After first recall, the time becomes substantially easier. I really same difficulty as Valkos. Valkos is a hard lane. If the Valkos is good, the Valkos is a hard lane. You can't interact with the Valkos. Which is why I think it's hard. I mean, Aurelia could be debatable. Aurelia could be also one tier higher. Because the only way you beat Aurelia realistically is if Aurelia makes a mistake. It's hard to play Aurelia. It is very hard to outplay Aurelia. Yasuo as well. Yasuo, I mean, you can't fist fight him. You can't really poke him either. His wind was also such a low cooldown now. I mean, what even is Yasuo wind cooldown nowadays? Yasuo, okay. I'm pretty sure it's the same as ZW, you know? 25, I mean, relatively the same. I mean, Z built CDR2 to be fair. So you do have a small window, like a very small window to get him before Windwall comes back up. Well, let's actually adjust these tier lists first then. So, who of these matchups do I hate the most? I hate Nico number 1. Nico, you can never... I mean, if you don't go Dishon into this lane, you're just suffering. Nico into Z, I don't think this is a more unplayable matchup. This guy will always poke you down. This guy, you can never go into Nico as well. And Nico also is just really good at skirmishing too. Nico is just unplayable. It's probably one of the worst matchups. I'm always contemplating to dodge if I see a Nico on enemy team. After that, who would I hate second most? Probably Malphite. Malphite I just hate seeing as well. I mean, Malphite gets prio, Malphite. Again, you just can't dish into Malphite. You're just begging to get the 3-4 items to be able to do anything in the game. But is the game over by that point? You can't decide. It's not on you. As I said. Unless you obviously make roams or some shit. Akshan, Gragas, Riven. I think this sword is fine. That order is probably fine. I mean, Riven is kind of weird that put here. I mean, Riven is a... She's kind of picked mid sometimes. Not rarely, though, but... Riven, again, is a matchup that I just hate playing into, as I said. I feel like if Riven's always good, you can just never do anything into it. I mean, Riven also is always untouchable champ. Okay, from here, though... How would I order these champs here? Tristana number 1, probably of these champs, right? No, I'll put early probably number 1. Early Yasuo. Tristana. Yeah, just because she has a son as top watch, which makes it unkillable, doesn't make the matchup impossible though. It just means she's hard to kill in itself. Her early Yasuo Kiana. What's the power? Diana. I'd probably order it like that for the hard champ matchups. Dude, OP thingy, you missed it out. Oh. Early Yasuo Cassiopeia. I mean, Cassiopeia. Early Yasuo and Cassiopeia. They are 8 matchups. You have a good one, Tomsy. Appreciate you sticking by. How's this medium? Isn't she one of Zed's biggest counters? I mean, with that logic, Ori is probably one of Zed's easiest matchups, when I don't think she is. We're assuming these players are good at their champs. Assuming that Ori's good, this matchup is pretty much impossible. Well, not impossible, but you know what I mean. It's hard. Even though most low healers would say that this is an easy matchup, right? I would not. I think the hard tier list is good. Let's organize these ones as well on this list as well now. Inevia. X, Y. Hope you get a lot of viewers. I hope you have a lot of viewers. They deserve it. That one. Because they want bad challenge, runs it down. Yeah, but I mean, if Cressy's trying to run at you with Q, you should never combo aggressively. You should always combo defensively. Nivea Vex. This is probably the best order that I can do for this. Or maybe like that, I guess. Okay, easy matchups. Flood. Singed. Smolder. You know of the easiest. He is, yeah. Flood, Singed, Cannon, Smolder. Who would I think is hardest after that? Karma, maybe? Probably order like that. I feel like it's so weird to have a skill matchup as well because there's so little champs in this tier. Should I just congest it into the actual matchups? That's way better like that, right? I feel like it's kind of awkward to just have a small part of this matchup. I mean, small part of this tier list being based towards skill matchups. Well, you're only Yasuo up there. You're only down here. Look at LeBlanc changed. LeBlanc's really hard after in the first part of the lane, but after first recall, the lane becomes way easier. IMO. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of weird to have a skill matchup part here when there's so little champs, right? I might change actually. So put Cyrus in hard instead. Put LeBlanc in hard as well. Probably like this. I feel it's better like that actually. Let me do this. Medium is essentially skill anyway, I guess. In some way. Not really, but in some way. Um No. Vladimir, you go cut down with Face Striker and Eclipse, and the matchup is fine. TP to the blunt, you can go Ignite. Sword 3 points Ignite is fine. I think that's finished though. What else would I change in this list? Talia easy, Aesol easy, Vigo easy, Corki easy, Neferi, Malzahar, Castan, Kateri, all easy. Easy, easy, easy. I could make this one a bit higher, I guess. GP mid is not played. Never seen GP mid ever. Think that's good for easy. Twisted Fate, Echo, Fizz, Lee. Think that's good for medium as well. The looks at the bomb because no one plays looks, and I mean the most looks players are just bad anyway. Jaime, Volkos, Seraph, Diana, Victor, Zia. That's pretty good as well, I guess. Classic, just one. I think that's good, yeah. Because these matchups here, even if you get ganks, you kind of still gonna like lose into these champs in a way. Uh, that's probably the best I could do, yeah. When do you suggest to go Eclipse instead of Healthy first? Into healthy champs or into champs that fight? I mean, they're both healthy or they fight a lot, as in bruises or melees. Eclipse is good offensively and defensively, and it also scales as well. That's the key thing to remember with Eclipse versus Cycle Sword. But yeah, I think that's the tier list. This is supposed to crime. Why do you feel this is hard for that? Okay. Sad matchup tier list. I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's more to elaborate on this tier list. I think that's pretty much done.